about menstruation or periods. What are periods and why do we get them? Now, the most important topic that I want to talk about in this video is irregular periods. Spotting and bleeding in between your periods, very common, and most of us suffer from it, is dysmenorrhea. It may be a sign of endometriosis. Hey beautiful, how are you doing? I hope you're shining as always. So today's video is going to be all about menstruation or periods. I will be sharing some of the things that you need to know about periods. I will be busting the myths and all the preconceptions that you may have about periods. So yeah, let's get a better understanding of the topic. I will also be discussing about some of the problems that many of us face during our periods or regarding our cycles, and also when you need to see a doctor. So let's begin. What are periods and why do we get them? Periods or menstruation is actually the shedding of the inner lining of your uterus, that is the endometrial layer, in absence of fertilization. That is, if you are not pregnant, you are going to shed the endometrial layer of the uterus in the form of menstruation. Every month our body prepares our uterus, that is the endometrial lining, to receive a fertilized ovum or a zygote. That is when you're pregnant, for it to get implanted and grow in our uterus and form a baby. But in the absence of fertilization, your ovum will undergo destruction, and also the endometrial lining that is no longer required will shed in the form of periods or menstruation. So what is normal menstruation? So menstrual cycles are different in every other individual. Okay, some of us get a 28-day cycle, some of us will get a 30-day cycle, and some of us even have a 35-day cycle, that is a little more than a month, which is completely normal. Some of us have shorter cycles, some of us have longer cycles. So how to know if your periods are normal? So what you need to know is your periods must come at a regular interval. If you get them every 28 days or 30 days or 22 days, it should always come like that. There may be a difference of 4 to 5 days plus or minus, but it should overall come at the similar intervals. Okay, if your cycles are shorter than 21 days, that means you're having too frequent cycles, and that may lead to anemia and excessive blood loss from the body, which is not considered normal, and you need to get your hormones checked. Also, if your cycle is longer than 35 days, that is also considered not normal, and it is called as oligomenorrhea. That means you're having less frequent cycles, and you also need to get your hormones checked. Now, how many days of flow is normal? If you have flow of anywhere between 3 and 7 days, it is considered normal. If you are having less than 2 days of flow, it is called as scanty menses, and there are n number of causes that may cause it. Some of us have naturally scanty menses, but if your previous cycles were more than 3 to 4 days and now suddenly you're experiencing bleeding for not more than 1 to 2 days, it may be alarming and you need to get checked. Okay. Also, suddenly if your periods are staying for more than 8 to 10 days or even more than that, you may need to see a doctor, as it is not considered normal. Now, how many pad changes or tampon changes are considered normal? Now, you need to change your pads every 2 to 4 hours, but what we are talking of here is fully soaked pads. So how many fully soaked pads are you changing? So anywhere between 2 to 5 pads is considered normal, and if you are having to change more than 7 to 8 pads per day, then you're having heavy menses and it may lead to anemia. So you need to see your gynec at the very earliest. Okay. Now, the most important topic that I want to talk about in this video is irregular periods. So how do you know if you're having irregular periods? Let me make one thing very clear, that if you're having your periods at a regular interval and suddenly you have a 7 or 8 days delay or even 15 days delay, and then you get it, or even if it happens again next month, It may be due to sudden stress, or maybe you have lost a lot of weight suddenly, or maybe you're going through exams, you're going through a lot of stress, you're dealing with grief. Such conditions may delay your periods. But if it becomes a pattern, if you're seeing that it is very occurring very often, then you may need to get checked. There can be a lot of things that can cause irregular periods, very common being thyroid disorders and PCOS, or the polycystic ovarian syndrome. PCOS itself is a very vast topic, and let me know in the comments if you want me to make a video on it and talk more in detail about it. I will do that. Also, if you're in your teenage years who have just started having menses, and also in your perimenopausal years, that is in between 40 to 50 years, you may experience irregular cycles because of anovulatory cycles. Yeah, there is more of estrogen in your body and less of progesterone, and that may cause irregular bleeding and also heavy bleeding in some cases. So if you are experiencing irregularity in your periods, do see a gynec as soon as possible. Again, as I was saying, if your cycles are more frequent, that is of less than 21 days, or if you're experiencing spotting and bleeding in between your periods, and also if you're experiencing heavy menses, that is you're having to use more than 8 to 10 pads per day, also you're passing lot of cloths, then it may mean that you're having abnormal uterine bleeding, or AUB, which can be due to so many causes, most common being fibroid uterus or leiomyoma of the uterus, which can lead to heavy bleeding and even anemia in some cases. So yes, these conditions are treatable and you have to go see your doctor. Another thing that I want to talk about is, which is very common and most of us suffer from it, is dysmenorrhea, or pain during our periods. Dysmenorrhea also varies from person to person. Every person has different perception of pain. Some amount of pain on day 1 and day 2 of your periods is considered normal, and there are ways to decrease it, and I will make a detailed video on it soon. I do plan to make it, so let me know in the comments if you would be interested in it. But yes, if your pain is so severe that it is almost crippling, and it starts 2 to 3 days before even your periods start, and it stays even after your periods end, it may be a sign of endometriosis. Endometriosis is again a condition in which your endometrial lining is actually present in other areas other than only your uterus, and every month when you're bleeding, also these tissues in other areas start get activated and bleeds, which causes intense pain. It is a really painful condition. Yes, there are ways to treat it, there are ways to decrease the pain, but unfortunately there is no permanent cure to it. But I really hope in future we do get a permanent solution, a permanent cure to this. So yeah, that is all for today's video. I hope this video was helpful to you. I hope I was able to convey some much needed information. And yeah, if you like this video, do give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more such content.